What's going on here, Sammy? What is this? What happened there, Sammy?
Stella, Splash, Simba, Boo, Sammy, Richard, Nancy, Goldie, Ziggy, Ringo, Eva, Hydrox, and Ditto, the Lucky Ferals.
It is 9:35 a.m. Here's Simba. Hello, Simba. How are you? You watching birds? You watching birds? I'm gonna open the window a little bit. Oh, it's locked. Here's Boo. Boo heard me. Boo was in the living room. I was gonna show you him next, but he's here now. Hey, Boo. Today's supposed to be a nice day. It's supposed to be in the 50s again, so I'm gonna see if I could maybe scrub some litter boxes outside. I don't know if I'm gonna do all of them, but maybe I could do half of them. Right, guys? Kiss, kiss, and be nice. Kiss, kiss, and be nice. Okay? You could both watch birds. There's plenty of room. Here's Splash. How you doing, Splash? You want me to open a window for you over here? Look at what's going on here. That's Richard and Ringo. Richard and Ringo are sharing a bed together on the chair. Isn't that cute? Either two brothers or a daddy and a son. This is where I slept last night. I don't know what time I went to bed, maybe around 11 or so. So I slept here because Sammy was laying in the royal bed not too far away. And then the next thing I know, she woke me up around 4 a.m. because she was walking around meowing. Good morning, Sammy. Here she is now. Now she's laying in this bed on the chair. So she got up at 4 a.m. She was walking around, and then she relocated herself here. And this is where she's been relaxing since about 4 a.m. And what happened next was I fell back asleep, and then I woke up at around 6 a.m. to the sound of vomit. And I was like, oh no, who's vomiting? It ends up that there were several cats on the top of this cat tower, and whoever was on the top vomited onto the shelf by the window. So when I got up and I turned the lights on, they all scattered, so I don't know who was who. And I cleaned it up. And then at that point, I was like, I'm just going to go upstairs to bed. There's Goldie. Goldie's happy that Sammy's back. Today, I am hoping that Sammy relaxes. So yesterday was a big day for Sammy because it was her first day back in the house. There's a lot of transition, a lot of adjustment, and you know, it was a pretty active day, but now she's settling in back to the routine. So she rested last night. Hopefully she slept. She's been resting, and I'm hoping she gets some good sleep today. Right, Sammy? You going to hang out down here today and just relax and get some good sleep, okay? Okay? All right. For breakfast today, Boo is eating his frisky soup with a few temptations on it. Simba and Splash are having some homemade raw food with a little bit of the frisky soup mixed in and some crunchies on top and a little bit of freeze-dried chicken. Splash wants to eat in the dining room. For breakfast today, the Lucky Seven are having some homemade raw food. They're also having two types of canned food. They're having some salmon shreds and chicken shreds. Those are Nature's Promise. They're having some Blue Wilderness crunchies. Here you go, girls. Here you go, Eva. Ringo's back there. Ringo. Where's everyone else? Richard and Sammy and Nancy. Sammy is drinking some water right now. Richard is up in the window. Sammy, it's time for breakfast, okay? Come on. She just peed, which is good because she's been drinking so much water. She gonna drink more water? Let's see. Sammy's like, get away from me. Oh, Ziggy's hissing. Ziggy, that's Sammy. You know who Sammy is. Ziggy, you know who Sammy is. Sammy did not want to eat the food, so I opened up a pouch of the Delectables bisque. She's eating this. I just gave Sammy a pouch of the Delectables gravy, and as you can see, she licked it all up, but she left the little meat bits. I gave a bisque package to Ziggy. She didn't want it. and Richard didn't want it, so maybe I'll give it to Sammy. It's 12:38 p.m. Here's Nancy and Ziggy. The window's open just a little bit. I fell asleep. I mean, I guess I really did not sleep well last night at all because I ate my breakfast and then I sat down on the sofa in the living room. And the next thing I know, I put my plate aside and I took a nap. And I just woke up like 20 minutes ago. And it was the kind of nap where you wake up from where you're kind of like disoriented. You're just like, I can't believe I just fell asleep. That's the kind of nap it was. Like some naps, you know, when you've taken a nap, you're like, oh, wow, that was a great nap. This one was like, oh my God, I can't believe I just fell asleep. Here's Boo. So I've been waking up and I checked my phone and someone in the neighborhood who must have gotten a flyer texted me a photo of a cat that looks exactly like Sammy. Except the cat is not far away from their back door in the middle of the day, like it's sunshine in the photo. And the person told me that they leave food out for the local stray cats and that they've been feeding this cat. They think it's mine. The cat in the photo looked so much like Sammy. I literally had to go downstairs and make sure that Sammy is the one that's back in the house. So I wiggled the spider in front of her. She went right for it. So I was like, okay, that's Sammy. And then the fact that she was on the wheel last night, I'm like, that's Sammy. The fact that she is recognized by her siblings, that's Sammy. But I seriously had to like go and check and make sure it's Sammy because the cat in the photo looks so much like her. But then I was thinking, well, Sammy's not going to come around like when it's light out and she's not going to go to someone's back door. So that was that. Here's Richard. And so then what I did was I texted 2 photos to the woman down the street who does a lot of the TNRs because last night there was a very pregnant looking black cat in my yard. So I took some screenshots of that and I sent it to her and I was like, is this a pregnant cat? And she goes, oh no, that's Krampus. That's just a fat cat. So it ends up that it was a cat that she TNR'd and she's like, it's just a fat cat. It's not pregnant. So that's good. But look at what's going on here. Here's Boo. And there's Richard. Here's Richard. And there's Boo. And here's Nancy. And there's Ziggy. And Sammy's laying in the royal bed downstairs and she wants to have the royal treatment. That's fine. I'm letting her relax down there. I would like to start scrubbing litter boxes. I'm going to start up here with the ones up here because I do vacuum and clean the area that I have the litter boxes in. It will make noise. If I could get through, right now there's actually 5 litter boxes up here. There's that extra one in Boo's room. So what I might do with the extra one in Boo's room is just put it in the black litter box enclosure because it would fit in there. It's the same exact size as the one in there. So I'm going to clean and scrub 4 of them. And then depending on how I feel after that, like if I'm exhausted, I'll wait on the downstairs ones until tomorrow. But if I still have energy, then I might do those today also. Yeah, I just want to get them done. Usually we'll get like 1 or 2 nice days in the middle of winter. And that's when I usually will scrub them outside. And this year we didn't. This year's like, this is the first somewhat warm day that we've gotten. Okay? Right, Ziggy? Look at Sammy. I just covered her with a blanket. None of the OG4 ever liked being covered with a blanket. But I think Sammy likes it because she likes being like under things. Like she likes going under sheets and stuff. And look, she loves it. She's going to take a nap now. Isn't that cute? Now she's warm and comfy. It's 7:16 p.m. Here's Sammy. So she just came upstairs and she was meowing in the hallway. I was like, what is going on? So I think that was like a cue to start getting dinner ready for the cats. It's going to take a little while to finish defrosting the homemade raw food. So I opened up a can of cat food for her. This is the Instinct kitten food. And I gave her a little bit with some crunchies on it. She doesn't want it. But Goldie is so happy to have Sammy back. That's why I grabbed the camera. Because I was sitting down here with Goldie and Sammy. There's Goldie. And Goldie keeps rubbing up on Sammy, and she's just so happy. Who does she see, Boo? Come on, Goldie, you want to see Sammy? Goldie, are you happy Sammy's back? Goldie, are you happy that your sister Sammy is back? Boo's in the kitchen right now. He's waiting for food also. So Sammy is not limping right now, or at least she wasn't when she was walking around upstairs. That towel I have to put in the wash. That's the one that I was drying the litter boxes with. So I'm just about to put that in the wash with like one of the cat blankets. I guess Goldie does not want me to show you how happy she is that Sammy is back. So Sammy laid in the royal bed most of the day. I don't know how much she slept because every time I came down here, she was awake, but she was laying in the bed relaxing. And Goldie was laying on the couch, not too far away from her. It was like Goldie's guarding Sammy. Goldie loves Sammy so much. Right, Goldie? It is 9:45 p.m. What's going on here, Sammy? What is this? What happened there, Sammy? Your cut? Is your leg cut? Okay, let me get like a Band-Aid. I don't think this is the foot that Sammy has been limping on. I think she's been limping on this one, but I honestly can't tell. I think she might have scraped that or cut it like while she was outside. Or maybe she's been chewing on it because I don't remember seeing that before. Okay, Sammy, we got to keep an eye on that. It looks like it is scraped, but it could be that she's been like over grooming that area. Anyway, she ate the majority of her dinner. She also ate some crunchies. And she's relaxing. I don't know if I mentioned this, but she came upstairs before. And she's kind of saying, okay, it's dinner time. So I gave everyone dinner. She didn't look like she was limping too bad today. So maybe it's getting better. I definitely have to keep an eye on that to see what's going on with that. I don't want an infection, but maybe that was infected. Maybe that's why she was limping. But I honestly thought she was limping on this leg instead. You okay, Sammy? It is 8:30 a.m. There's Splash. Here's Boo. Hello, Boo. I am in the process of making some homemade chicken soup and also some banana bread. Hey, Boo. With almond flour banana bread. I made that a few days ago. It was absolutely delicious, and it's been very easy to digest. So I'm going to make another loaf of that. And here comes Simba. There's Simba. Hello, Simba. Simba got some pets this morning. He was looking out of the window in Boo's room. So last night I slept okay. It wasn't the best sleep because Nancy kept banging on the door. Like, I kept waking up because she was so loud. She was like insistent that she wanted to come upstairs. So at one point, I just got up. I opened the door. I said, Nancy, you can't come upstairs. And then she went downstairs. And then a little while later, she kept banging again. So I said, I wonder if there's something wrong downstairs. So I went downstairs. I checked on Sammy. Everything was fine. Everything was fine downstairs with everyone else. And I was like, okay, you can't come up. So this morning when I woke up at around 7. I looked at the security camera footage, like what was going on outside last night. And there were quite a bit of raccoons in the yard last night. So maybe Nancy had seen them, because what she does is she'll look at the windows downstairs and then she'll want to come upstairs and look out of the window in Boo's room to see what's going on, or look out the window in like the living room or something. I think that's what was going on. She was noticing animals in the yard and she wanted to come up and look at them from the other window. Obviously the animals are coming around because it's getting warmer out, also because I had been leaving food out all night for Sammy. But now that Sammy's inside, I'm not going to be leaving food out at night anymore. I did give Ox, aka Cousin Oliver, dinner yesterday. He had 2 plates of food for dinner. And, I'll put some food out in the morning for him. Whatever's like left over from their breakfast. but I'm not going to be leaving food out all night anymore. Like, that's not going to happen. The white and tabby cat keeps coming by in the middle of the night looking for food. I also have to remind myself that there are plenty of people in this neighborhood who leave food out for stray cats. That's one thing that I've learned as I've been, looking for Sammy and trying to get Sammy home. I can't believe how many people tell me that they leave food out for cats. So, that's good. So these cats have plenty of places to eat, even if they have to walk a block or two to get to them. I'm sure they could smell the food. And I'm sure there are other people that leave food out for cats also that I don't even know about. So I would say that there's at least one person per square block who's leaving food out for cats, like through the night. So I don't feel guilty for, not leaving food out all night for like all the cats around here. I have 10 cats inside that I have to take care of, and there are plenty of other people that don't and who can easily leave food out for cats. Let's see what's going on down here. So there's a little bit of a mess down here with regards to their dinner plates from yesterday. Here's Nancy. She's laying in this bed on the chair. There's Goldie. There's Ziggy. There's Ringo. Ringo looks like he's had some kind of a rough night. This is where Sammy was sleeping yesterday. She just got out of bed to greet me, so she's getting to be back to her normal behavior a little bit, because normally when I would come down here, she'd run to greet me. This is like a little thing that I put over her as a blanket. She obviously bunched it up here. These are the crunchies that she did not want to finish yesterday, and somebody finished her food. I don't think she finished it. I think someone else finished it. How you feeling, Sammy? You okay? You okay, Sammy? Right now she's walking around, but she's not limping. I'm sitting on the couch, and she just jumped up here. You okay, Sammy? You doing okay, Sammy? Came down to check on you, okay? I also need to get some filtered water for the soup. My water filter is on a faucet down here. There we go. Goldie loves Sammy. So Sammy's definitely more active today, which is good because that means she got some good rest. There's Goldie. Goldie loves Sammy so much. Where you going, Sammy? You want to go upstairs? You want to go upstairs, Sammy? It is 10:22 a.m. Here's Sammy. She ate her breakfast. She wanted to eat breakfast in bed, so she had that. And now she wants to come upstairs. Simba's underneath the day sofa. That's why she walked out of Boo's room, but I guess she wants to look around today. So that's good. Hopefully she's feeling better. Hopefully she got some good sleep last night. She can go downstairs anytime she wants to relax. But if she wants to wander around, see what's going on, that's fine also. Here's Sammy. Hey, Sammy. She wants to sit in the window. I guess she wants everyone to know that she's back. Anyone who walks by can see her and say, oh, Sammy's back. Sammy's back. Okay, Sammy, you relax. It's 11 a.m. I'm checking on Sammy. You okay, Sammy? Okay, you relax. You relax. You sleep here, okay? You sleep here. You remember when you were outside, Sammy? You remember when you were outside? There's a hedge right outside the window that needs to be trimmed because it's getting too tall. The cats can't look out as well. Okay, you relax. You relax, okay? You relax, Sammy. You good and comfortable? Okay, you're good and comfortable. Okay, you relax. It's about 12 p.m. I just put some of the leftover breakfast outside for Ox. And I took a peek under the patio cover. He's laying on one of the patio chairs. He's really happy. He hissed at me because where I peeked was like right next to the chair he's on. But he's happy. It's nice and warm under there. Hello, Sammy. Lay down. Lay down here. I'm just checking on you, okay? Okay, relax. You're laying in your blanket? You want me to fix your blanket? Because you're kind of half on, half off. Okay, you want me to move this around? Go inside there? No? Okay, good girl. Good girl, Sammy. Good girl, Sammy. Okay? All right, you relax. It's 12:10 p.m. Here's Boo. Let me tell you what just happened. I know you can't really see him because of the lighting, but Boo was sleeping in this cat tower, and I was trying to clear off the dining room table, which is my work desk, and it's just been piled high with stuff over the past few weeks. I haven't been working at the table. I've been working on the sofa. So as I'm clearing it off, Boo's here, and I start hearing him make, like, licking noises with his mouth. And he keeps making these licking noises. And when a cat starts making those licking noises and he's moving his tongue around, then I know they're going to puke soon. That's like, something they do before they puke. So I go over to him and I'm about to like pick him up and move him from the cat tower, but he jumped down on his own. And as soon as he jumped down, he started like making pumping. He started like doing the pumping. So I ran to the other room to grab one of these training pads, figuring I'll put this underneath him, but I did not get to him in time. And he vomited his breakfast on the floor. So now I'm going to clean that up. Are you okay, Boo? You okay? You don't feel good? You don't feel good, Boo? You feel okay? Now, Boo's been acting fine. This morning, Boo had the Zoomies. We had playtime. He's been acting fine. Yesterday, Boo had a really good amount of food for dinner. He tasted the homemade food, but then he wanted his Junkie Friskies, so I gave him the Junkie Friskies. He had a really good amount of it. He also had some Crunchies later that evening. So, I don't know what's going on with him. We did not have a stressful morning here today. Maybe he has an upset stomach. Maybe he has a hairball he's working on. I don't know. But I'm going to keep a good eye on him, right, Boo? I'm going to keep an eye on you, Boo? Okay? I just cleaned everything up, and here's Sammy. She was taking a nap. So I hope she gets a good nap here today. She looks very comfortable. And I just wanted to document the fact that now that Sammy's back, and now that we could get back into a normal routine, I feel like I have to catch up with everything that's gone on for the past 3 weeks or so. That I really need to start playing catch up with everything, especially now because, I myself am feeling better. I'm getting my energy back. I've gotten my appetite back. I'm starting to actually sleep better because I'm not up all night trying to find Sammy. So that's good. There were a lot of things that I was doing before Stella went into the animal hospital that I need to get back to doing. I have been doing like the bare minimum over the past few weeks just to get by, just to get through the days. So it's really time to start getting back up to speed. Sammy looks so happy and comfortable here right now. It is 1:10 p.m. and here's Sammy. She's laying by the back door right now. And I have to shut it in like a few minutes because I need to leave. I can't do any more work on my desk right now because I have like devices charging. So I am going to go out and take care of a few errands and hopefully be back relatively soon. So I need to shut the door. I'll let Sammy enjoy a few more minutes of sunshine. I just put some of this Vetericyn hydrogel on Sammy's wound on her paw. It feels like a scab to me, and this does not spray. It's in a spray bottle, but it doesn't spray. It's really thick, so I just put some on my fingers, and I just very gently put it on her paw. You okay? All right, Sammy? You're going to just hang out there? Because I'm going to shut the door, okay? You can stay here. Okay, I'm going to shut the door. It's a good thing she's not afraid of the door anymore. She will hang out by it. Hopefully she doesn't try to go out it anymore. You okay, Sammy? You good? You good? I'll be back soon, okay? I'm just going to run a few errands, okay? Okay? Good girl? Good girl. Today I threw out a whole bunch of the extra flyers that I had because I don't need to put them around anymore because Sammy is back. Don't fall. It is 9 p.m. Here's Boo. Hey, Boo. Hello, Boo. How are you? So the cats just all had their dinner. Nancy did not eat. For some reason, she just wants to come up here. Everyone had homemade raw food with some pureed sardines mixed in, except for Boo. Boo just wanted to eat the pureed Tiki Cat sardines. He also had some pureed Friskies. But because he threw up earlier, that's why I don't want to give him too much food at once. I'm just giving him like a little bit at a time. And he'll get a little bit more food later. I just want to make sure he doesn't like throw up again. I'm happy he's eating the Tiki Cat sardines because I just think it's better quality food than the Friskies he's been eating. Hey, Nancy. Sammy ate all of her dinner. She cleaned her plate and she ate all of her breakfast today. I also made some roasted chicken for the cats and she had some roasted chicken. I gave all the Lucky 7 a few pieces of roasted chicken with their meal. I have one other piece of chicken thigh in the air fryer, which I have to take out and cut up. For some reason, Boo didn't want to eat it. Usually, sometimes Boo likes roasted chicken and sometimes he doesn't. So I don't know why he eats it sometimes and why he doesn't eat it other times, but I have to see if I have any other Tiki Cat cans around. If not, I might have to go buy more for him. Not today, because it's already 9 o'clock. Today, I got so many errands run. What I ended up doing was going out and buying ingredients to make homemade raw cat food, because I haven't done that in a while and we're down to like 2 meals left in the freezer. So I got some rabbit at the local Russian market and I got organ meats there. And then I went to Stu Leonard's because they had chicken drumsticks on sale for 99 cents a pound. So I got a bunch of chicken there. They also had turkey breasts for 99 cents a pound. They're the turkey breasts with the bone in them. So what I do is I cut the meat off the bone. I'm sorry if this is blurry. What I do is I cut the meat off the bone and make the cat food with that. And then I save the bones and I make some turkey bone broth for the cats also. So I'll be making like 3 different batches tomorrow. Turkey, chicken, and rabbit. So that'll be good. And then I also got other errands done today. Like I had to go to the post office and mail something. And then I had to return something to Lowe's. And I had to go to Whole Foods. Oh, I also got some venison because the cats haven't had venison in several weeks. So I got some of that from Whole Foods. So I was definitely very happy to get so many errands run in one day because it's so nice to have my energy back and to be able to do that. And I didn't have any difficulties running the errands. The hardest part of today was buying ingredients for the raw cat food because then I feel like I'm hollow inside because I'm missing Stella so much. That's the hardest part. Like when I go shopping for anything related to cats, it's so hard for me because I just feel the loss of Stella so much when I do that. Because anytime I buy something for the cats, I was always like buying it for Stella and the other cats. But now that Stella's not here, I'm really feeling the loss the most when I'm out buying stuff for the cats. But when I'm home with the cats, it really feels like Stella is here. I really feel Stella's presence in the house along with the other cats. Like, she's not here, but in many respects, it feels like she is here. And it's such a weird thing to say. But when I'm out shopping for anything cat related, then I feel the loss. I feel like, oh, well, I'm not buying it for Stella anymore. And I just have like this hollowness inside of me. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's just hollow. And I don't feel that right now. Like I don't feel that when I'm in the house. That's why I really feel like Stella's here with the other cats. She's not here in body, but she's here in spirit. I am convinced of that. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.